At Warehouse Wilgus, we don't promote fighting, especially with gorillas. Why, you ask? We had an incident at one sector where one knew King Kong Fu. Hui 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 hui. With only one more Transformer to go, we have Cang Toys Chiyou 05 and 08, Thorilla and Rusirius. Being third-party Transformers, this means they're not licensed by Hasbro or Takara. Listed at 05 and 08 respectively, the waist and right foot join the party in the upcoming Terror King, a massive combiner made from 8 Transformers. I've gushed about the design choice with its very stylized, unique look before, and ooh boy does this fit the bill. Not much really to say on Rusirius since its only difference is the face, but I'm about to go bananas with Thorilla and his friend. Right out the gate, I've got to say this gorilla is gorgeous. The silver gray and pops of gold are what first catch my eye when I see Thorilla in its robot mode. But not only that, the buff chest, the super shoulders, those wrist cannons, and gold knees really stand out on this robotic figure, also in the gorilla mode as well. And like previous Cang Toys Transformers, their articulation is fantastic. Take a look at its finger movement. Very impressed by the way it actually works this time. Full rotation at the elbow. Bicep. Die-cast metal is also placed here for fantastic movement and stability, and you are going to hear that ratchet joint move. Again, confirmation that its weight is going to be held up and you're going to be able to get some fantastic poses out of this as well. Rotation at the waist. You can't really work with its thighs, but once you get those guards off, ooh, you have got some spread. It's really cool to see the inside details of what's supporting the weight of this massive gorilla. Rotation at the thighs. Die-cast metal clicks over there on those knees, with some fantastic range of movement. Front toe and rear heel can move up and down. Fantastic fun light piping once you get it going, and with some slight movement you can also make it look like he's winking at you. Wink! Thankfully it's super easy to get the accents out of the hands. Didn't have any problems, just could easily find that slot, plug it right in, and you are good to go. No problems whatsoever. Once fully decked out, the weight of this gorilla is massive, coming in at around 2.24 pounds or over, 938 grams? Oh jeez, you're a big boy. I was amazingly surprised by the articulation that I found on this figure. Small jewel on the top is where you would slide in this particular hammer in the future with the axe from the King Lion, and a small sample of what the sword is going to look like. Massive. You've got your gun, which will transform into a larger gun with the other pieces. Pew pew pew! Then you have the hefty hammers and those amazing looking claws. Not only will they stay by themselves, but you can detach them and have some adjustability for them once they combine into the larger hammer themselves. Along with the Buster Knuckles themselves, you can add a little bit of punch effect or support in the final robot mode. Impressive. So as mentioned before, very easy to get the hammer inside the hand. Just find the little slot, find the other part in the hand, and you are good. The ratchet joints will support the weight and again will help with much of the posing that you have found in the video. Where you're going to slot in onto the hand itself has some decent okay grip, and it does add some more pew pew power to that pistol point. Finally, we have Rusirius, the second of the feet from the final piece of Thunder King. It's not majorly different than Rusirius, so you're going to see the exact same mold with the exception coming up with the head sculpt itself. One has some scar, the other has some visor. And it's pretty nice. Again, you're not going to see a major difference because they're feet, but there are some slight articulation points you can do for the final design. But let's not forget, we've got to get our feet nice and set for what's coming in the future.
Hey, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo! And how many do I need to pass?
6.
Ooh!
Gather round, crew, as I tell you a tale from the past. Transformers to me will always be robots in disguise, like cars and planes. But when Beast Wars came out, I genuinely felt a connection to the series since I could actually watch it from the beginning, collect it from the beginning. Which I can't find right now, but if I did, you better believe I would have him two side by side. Instead, I can show you the gorilla gathered around another gaggling group. In its gorilla mode, it's like a gorilla. It can really do what gorillas are best known for. Remember again, this is number 5 of 6, so stay tuned for the last. As mentioned in previous reviews, it was always a surprise when the alt mode actually looks like its intended target and maintain articulation and presence. That is achieved here. The wait is over. We now have the waist for Thunder King. With King Lion in its transform mode, we now are able to get a small glimpse of what we're going to be looking at finally. From the shoulder pieces to the knees, everything still looks like what would be a part of the final waist for a bigger robot, and it is gorgeous in every mode of it. From the top, the front, the side, I am wowed by it. So let's take a quick peek of what is going to be connected. With a little bit of a click and push, you've got 4 pounds at least right here. I cannot tell you how impressive this figure is without showing you some of these photos. And its final form is going to be fantastic, and I cannot wait for the final piece of Hugurhino 06 to come in to become the final piece to combine into Thunder King. So thanks again, crew, staying true, watching our videos, and sharing with much more of other content that we're going to be creating. I'm so excited for what's looking forward to. We have more Kamen Rider videos to look to the future. We've got more reviews on figures that are coming in. There is still Transformers. There is still a ton. So I just thank you everyone. I cannot wait to see you at the next review. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of y'all's week. We've got one more Transformer to look forward to. Yo tengo poder, crew, and I'll see you at the next release.